this is my kitchen. I thought that I would take you guys along with me while I make a simple spaghetti sauce. Today I just have a few items that I'm going to put in the sauce. I've got celery. This was from a reduced produce bin, so it doesn't look the greatest, but it will be fine in a spaghetti sauce. I've got 2 carrots that I need to peel. I've got an onion, fresh thyme, spinach. I love loading my spaghetti sauce up with spinach. Some dried mushroom that I dehydrated. I've got some chanterelle mushrooms that were picked locally. I dehydrated them as they are pretty wet, but that's what they look like. That's how you know what a chanterelle looks like. It has those ribs. But chanterelles are really yummy. So yeah, I thought I would take you along with me. I'm planning on growing carrot in my garden this year. I've grown it for the last 2 years and I really like it. I never thought that it would be as easy as it is. So I'm excited to do that. I'm also going to grow some zucchini, and I guess I usually do peas. I'm not a huge gardener, I'm not that good at it. I'd like to be better at it. So yeah, we're just going to cut these into rounds. You can cut them into halves if your carrot's bigger. This carrot is not very big. The part that is big, I'll cut in half. Bits off the end. I've got my dog over here walking around, trying to grab some food that's dropped, although he doesn't like vegetables. So I'm going to use up this whole celery. I'll keep that. And then cut up my onion. I also need garlic. Take that skin off the top. There we go. I went a bit not even buying onion because I didn't think it was important, but I went back to onion again. Okay, so we're just going to cut down this way and then across into little pieces. Frying this up. Okay, so I've got my oil in here. Some olive oil. So nice and hot. So I'm going to add in my garlic. So we'll just cook that down until it's softened. So now I'm just going to put my ground beef on top of that. That cook for a bit. Okay. I'll start cooking it more of that meat. Now I'm going to add all of my other vegetables. I've got the carrots and the celery. And I'll add in a handful of the mushrooms, maybe more. That. And then put in a couple of these. There. And I'll mix that all up. Cook down again for a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to add in a can of this pasta sauce. If you have diced tomatoes, that would probably be nice too. Either you can add water if you want, or beef bouillon. Sometimes I do that. And it's pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to let that cook down for a bit. There we go. Okay, so this is ready. I'm going to put some salt in this boiling water. Just a pinch of salt. It's boiling, so now I'm going to add, I've got two types of noodles. Rigatoni and fusilli. I ran out of pasta, so I'm just going to use this. Pour that in. Okay. I'm also going to add this. I'll just grab a couple handfuls. I'm going to set my plate up. I like putting my spaghetti or pasta on a bed of lettuce, so I'm going to use that spinach. Put that away. Alright, so we'll just let that boil up. So that looks great. Okay, so I'm just going to check a noodle, see if it's ready. I want to eat a whole noodle. Okay, should almost be ready. I also have my bread. this is just a quick loaf that I made. I'm just going to put some butter on the top. Just put butter on it. Just going to use my hands. Okay. So that looks yummy. Okay, so this is my dinner, and this is Adam's. He's got homemade bread, and this is Thane's. He's got some homemade bread too. So yeah, it looks yummy. Okay, so take care. See you in the next video.